I've actually cashed out the shorts already because the market is being absolutely crazy. It's going ham right now. People are being swung around like crazy. This $100,000 Bitcoin is absolutely insane. So I think the only fair thing we can do is talk about Bitcoin, analyze Bitcoin. What's going to happen next for Bitcoin? It is a big deal because Bitcoin is going to be the deciding factor for how we play these future trades. One of the big reasons we were able to nail these trades right here, the 3 big shorts, is because Bitcoin entered a solid downtrend confirmation on the 4-hour time frame right here. This dip all the way down here, this was pure luck. We didn't know it was going to break down this far. All we knew is that downtrend confirmation, it's probably going to break down through 100k. If that happens, all the altcoins are probably going to break down as well. Let's put out some technical analysis and try to understand this graph as well as possible. How are things going to play out in the future? How can we use this for our advantage? What we want right now is for Bitcoin to break through 100k again and go for a solid uptrend. If that happens, I think we could actually see Move head into 500% gains for us. For most people, holding a trade like that could be life-changing amounts of money. Let's put out some trend lines. We have the 100k support and resistance level right here. It's actually very precise in how it touched this. We have a solid downtrend right here. It's very, very sharp. And as you can see, it's kind of broke out through this. It's so very, very sharp. I think it's just absolutely crazy seeing a project like Bitcoin here breaking down so rapidly. Such a solid confirmed downtrend. It was unable to break out through this so many times. Then it fell through the 100k level and just crazy fast, just within 8 hours dipped all the way down to 92k, bounced all the way up again. I can't believe how many shorts and longs were wiped out right here. People playing with too much leverage. We will get into my personal strategy here real soon, how I short, how I long, the leverage, the stop losses, all of that we will talk about in this video, but just stay with me for now. It's very important that we understand Bitcoin properly. What is going on right here? I think it's safe to say, just taking a quick look at this graph, Bitcoin is trying to stay above 100k, but it's failing. I think it's safe to say here, the reason that Bitcoin has been having trouble staying above 100k is because of the insane amount of progression that it did all the way down here from 16k all the way up here. I think Bitcoin actually went down a bit too far here due to what happened in the world during all of this. I think Bitcoin should have stayed around 40k actually after this bull run, and then we would easily see a 100k, but so many people enter Bitcoin right here, and then when they started seeing the uptrend, so much money was flowing into Bitcoin. So many whales are holding Bitcoin with so much market power that when you end up going all the way up to 100k, all of the guys like me with the small swords, we are standing here in the battlefield and we want to make some money as well. But the guys with the big swords, they are standing all the way up here on the battlefield with the big swords and they are gonna pull the strings. You have zero control on keeping Bitcoin above 100k, but they know exactly what they're doing. If we look on the faster time frame here, you can see many opportunities for them to buy, push it above 100k, falls back down again, they can buy more. The amount of times that they have been able to buy more Bitcoin here below 100k, it's absolutely amazing. So through all of this information, what are we gonna do personally? How can we utilize this pattern, this technical analysis, this trend trading indicator to our advantage to know what to do next here? If we look at Bitcoin here on the daily time frame, it's still in a solid uptrend. It could flip into a downtrend, but as we see here, we have had some fake outs before. That is completely fine. Then we will just trade it with the fake outs because the fake outs last for so many days. Most of the time, you still end up making money. Bitcoin will be the deciding factor for our altcoin trades. That is why we will be looking at it on the 4-hour time frame. The best way that this can play out here is if Bitcoin enters an uptrend on the 4-hour time frame, breaks through 100k, move, stays in an uptrend on the 4-hour time frame, doesn't fall below here, just stays above here, and when Bitcoin pumps, this is gonna pump as well. Enters an uptrend on the daily time frame here, very shortly we're gonna have a trend forming right here. If all of those 3 things happens here with Move, I think we could see a 5x to 10x trade here on Move. This is going to be absolutely glorious. But if Bitcoin fails, if Move fails, the trend is going to go into red and we're going to have to cash out our trade. That is why I I think most people should cash out this trade right now. Secure your money. You doubled your money from this trade. Just cash out your goddamn trade. Take your money. Be happy with it. Bitcoin is in a solid fight against people with small swords, no swords, big swords, big armies out on the battlefield, and everyone is trying to grab as much Bitcoin as possible before it keeps on pumping. The funny thing is here that, of course, it doesn't mean that it's guaranteed to stay above 100k. Bitcoin could lose the fight and go into another downtrend, and this could be the end of this bull run. We don't know. Just like they say in The Wolf of Wall Street, the market could be going up, down, sideways. Nobody actually knows, but we are playing the game on the battlefield. Everyone is out there fighting for money, trying to cut everyone else down and take their money. That is what we're seeing here. That is why the market is struggling like this. This is an intense battle right now with Bitcoin. Simply, I don't care where Bitcoin is heading next. I'm gonna trade it anyways and just make as much money as possible. If Bitcoin heads down, I'm gonna short the shit out of it. If it breaks 100k again and heads into a solid uptrend, then our move trade is gonna play out absolutely beautifully. The best thing here is that Bitcoin is leading the way and altcoins are lagging a little bit behind. So you have time to play this out. You have time to put in your trades. You just need the strategy and to stick with it.